name is Klein. I'm a Catholic speaker and recording artist. And in the last couple years, I've become really passionate about the topic of joy. And I really believe that in order to become a truly pro-life generation, we really have to become lovers of life and truly rediscover the joy of living. And I think that we're a culture that is so confused about where true joy lies. And I think a lot of people today, they believe in God's existence. We don't so much necessarily doubt that God is real, but so many of us doubt in His goodness. And I know in my own life for so long, I had faith in God. I believed in who He was, but I didn't trust in His goodness. And there's a huge difference when we believe within the depths of our being, not just that God is real, but that He's good, that He can be trusted, that we have a Father in heaven that truly loves us, that's counted the hairs on our head. That authentic faith really, really fills our hearts with joy. And I think that this is why so many of our modern saints today, Therese, Faustina, John Paul II, are constantly emphasizing this message of trust, constantly calling us to trust in God as our Father, to trust in His goodness, to trust in His mercy, because this is the kind of faith that really sets our hearts free. Another thing that fills our hearts with joy that maybe generations before us knew, but it seems to be a truth that we've lost in our culture, is the joy of service and the joy of true charity. You know, that it's in losing our lives that we really find them. I think that we've become this culture that is so focused on ourselves, and it's leaving so many of us disillusioned and empty. You know, John Paul II, he said that true love is meant to be free and faithful, total and fruitful. And growing up, I would hear that, and I always thought that it just applied to spousal love, and that's what it, you know, that was the kind of love I wanted to live one day when I got married. And now I see that this is really the kind of love that all of us need to be living, no matter where we are in our lives. We find joy when we stop looking around for people to love us, and we start looking for ways that we can love. Whether we're single, whether we're married, whether we're old, whether we're young, wherever we are, we find so much joy when we learn how to love and how to give of ourselves without counting the cost. And I think that we're really called right now to become lovers of the poor and to become lovers of poverty, because the only thing that's truly, truly going to fill our hearts with joy is a real, authentic, concrete relationship with Jesus Christ. You know, He is a lover of the poor. And He tells us that it's okay to be poor, to be broken, which is really good news, because that's who we are. We're broken, we're frail, we're poor, but we're so loved by God. And that truly fills our hearts with a joy that cannot be taken away. One of my favorite modern spiritual authors, Father Jacques Philippe, he always says that the only way to really have authentic hope is to journey through our own impoverishment and to know that we're poor and we're broken, and to come to a real realization of that when we know our own brokenness, when we actually have that space of need and imperfection and brokenness and poverty. We actually have something for God to fill. And it's through this journey of impoverishment that we come to truly have authentic hope.